So I'm here at SMX with Jennifer Cario, who has just written the book Pinterest Marketing, An Hour a Day. Tell us how the book came about.
Honestly, it came about for two reasons. One, I got married, changed my name, so a lot of people knew me as Jennifer Laycock, but I needed to rebrand as Jennifer Cario, and it was just the perfect timing to say, well, let's do a book. And two, because Pinterest is so much fun and no one had written anything about it. And I'd waited so many years to write a book because I didn't want to write what everyone else had. So it was the great opportunity to kind of come in and finally get the book kicked out and do it about something that was new.
So Pinterest is a lot of fun, but it's also now very serious as part of the marketing mix. I have plenty of clients who want to get in the game or are already there. Give us some tips from the book on how to get ahead with Pinterest.
Okay. Probably the biggest thing with Pinterest that companies need to keep in mind is it gives you the ability to segment your content. That's the biggest differentiator between the other social media channels. Someone subscribes to you on Twitter or Facebook, they're going to get everything you put out. On Pinterest, they can choose to follow a single board. So now you have this amazing opportunity to really dig deep into the specific topics that fit your company but might not be of interest to every single person that you're interacting with. So it's a great way for companies to really kind of target from that perspective that they can't do on some of the other channels. So that's a big one. The second is with image marketing coming up so big all across social media, Facebook and Instagram and everywhere, Pinterest is a great place to go in and do some testing to see what works. So figure out what are people willing to repin. Go in and run the searches to see what types of images are showing up based on different keywords. It's a great way to get some really good competitive analysis of what your competitors are doing, what's working within your specific topic, and then to be able to go back and create even better content on your own.
So with small brands that maybe luckily have an online marketing manager, they've got Twitter, they've got Facebook. If they're B2B, they've got where does Pinterest fit into the marketing mix?
Well, Pinterest can fit in on your content marketing side if you want to specifically create content to try and have it go viral on Pinterest and get some of the interest level. But it's also the type of thing that because you can go in and curate content rather than creating content, it's also a really quick and easy way to build up a presence somewhere else online without having to do all of the editorial content, all of the calendar, all the planning. So if you've got someone, an intern or the people that are already involved in your company and you're having them pin the great content they find during their everyday web surfing, now you're building up another channel and more information without having to create more things. So the curation also really gives it a good differentiation point.
And last year, I remember reading, and lots of my clients asked me, a bit of a kerfuffle about trademarks and copyright. What are the guidelines around that?
Well, the general concern on Pinterest was people are taking the images off your site and they're pinning them, to Pinterest onto another site. Now, that's great if it's linking back to your site. The danger is someone comes in and says, I'm going to do a compilation blog post of ideas and I'm going to pull all these images, but I'm not going to include the original links. Well, the truth is we already had that problem online anyways. People were already going into Google Images or Flickr or wherever and stealing pictures. So understanding that it's just part of the social media process and saying if we create good content, if we watermark it, if we, get it so that even if it spreads on its own, we've embedded a text description over it of what it is, or we've embedded that watermark of our URL, you've got some extra level of protection, and it becomes a chance to get your content out there and more broadly exposed.
And it's an hour a day. How many hours is it going to take me to read this?
Oh, that's a good question. If you're a really fast reader, you could probably go through it on a weekend. If you're not a really fast reader, give yourself 2 weeks.
Check it out, people. Thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you.